Here we are, everybody. We got Twisted Meadows, our best of 5, Chaemiko in the bottom left, and Sock in the upper right.
All right, off we go. As always, of course, on modern Twisted Meadows, it is always cross position, which made this map much better, much more predictable, much more playable for almost all players in all matchups. It also means we have a 50-50 chance of spawning at the Merc camp. This is not the case here. No easy Merc camp access, which already made creeping and also possible fast expanding quite a bit more difficult. And I wonder how they're going to be able to get those Shadow Priests, because you want those Shadow Priests, don't you? For a bit of Diesel.
100%. Chaemiko, of course, representing Raptor Gaming. Sock for formerly Africa Freaks. I don't know the new team name, to be honest. But anyway, we kick things off with Scout Towers, at least in Sock's base. 3 farm for Chaemiko. First little difference. And yeah, the spawning position's a little unfortunate when it comes to mercenaries, but a great start position for the lab.
Whoa.
Well, and a desync. That is something I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. These things are back, I guess. That's a bit worrying. All right.
Unforge.
Let's hope that's gonna be a rare occurrence.
Yeah, and that can change the dynamic of the game. If they get different spawns, if they get the Merc camp spawn, it's almost an entirely different game. They almost have to think of an entirely different strategy sometimes. If it's a Merc camp as opposed to the shop, forcing them to go to the lab, which we just had, because they're both pulling the lab when that game ended. But I suppose it's all mirrored in the end.
Okay, both are ready. And we tried this again. And it seems to be working. All right. So, huh?
They got literally the same amount of MMR points.
Oh my god, you're right.
Dot.
2,472. Oh boy.
Couldn't get any closer than this.
Damn. Here we see these fellows again as okay, both focused now. No stretching going on at all anymore. Twisted Meadows second attempt. Hopefully no desync this time. Fragile game, this Warcraft 3.
Held together by duct tape and spaghetti code.
And love.
To make it work. And bodily fluids. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, we have different spawns this time.
Jesus.
We do have Merc camp positions. Do you still creep the lab first, though?
No, I think you go for the mercenary camp right away, don't you? I mean, back in the day, all the humans would have gone for the lab camp anyway, but that was when Miu was playing in the German scene. Now I think you can just pull the mercenary camp creeps as well and creep it and get the Shadow Priest. It's much better.
The old Mio days. That's when the game was still good, Neo. That's when we had a beautiful meta. That's when, you know, before all those influences came in and ruined the game with these new patches.
Revert it. Give me my Tome of Experience back.
1.28 was the best patch ever.
1.26, right?
No, 1.26.
Yeah, it's the 1.26. Weird people think like that. We have a lot of unweird people because they sub to our channel. Fumpty, thank you for the 19 month. It's prime time. Keep up the great work, guys. Taker, thank you for the raid. Frosty, thank you for the bids. Murder, Kevin, Tiesyok, Meister Eda, Darkness, Java Brains, Arhood, JJ Xuto, lots of subs coming in, and now lots of human units to be seen.
And it seems like they are going to go for the lab once more. With that pull, of course, this is a very rewarding camp, but will be slowing down the Shadow Priest timing.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, what's the best? Sobi Mask, Robe? I guess?
I think especially for the early game, it's the Robe. The Robe is real good. I feel like Qualtala's boots, though, have a 50% drop chance here, which is not what these wizards want to see.
A 50%?
Yes. That's what it feels like to me, because I find that item and I'm like, I think this is crap. Unless, of course, it's for a Dark Ranger, then it's amazing.
Of course. We got the flute, which is nice for water elementals and archmage. On the other side, we get a little bit of defense with the devotion aura. So both can be happy with that, and it even negates each other.
Yeah, very good, especially late game. We're gonna see those breakers. This is gonna be a tier 3 game, by the way, Carson. I'm telling you now.
Carson is busy. Leave him out. Yeah, I mean, Twisted is the odd one, right? Like, Twisted Meadows, the map is so big, you do have all the time in the world. I could see potential tier 3 here, and I also see a fast expansion.
Indeed. Chaemiko going over to the little bit less likely position to expand on, but there's 2 gold mines you can attempt, as we see here, and doing this all without mercenary support. If Sok just creeps his own merc camp now, gets the 2 buddies, and goes for an attack, that could get scary.
Huh. Okay, definitely a different approach if attack has been started. Gloves also not too bad. But yeah, Chaemiko can of course scout this. Oh, the peasant. Can he finish his job? Ah, the 10 HP. They'll do the difference, Remo.
Look at that peasant. Run to the guy.
Oh no.
Oh, I
so
think he
dedicated though to his construction job, sacrificing his life for the greater good of Chaemiko's army.
Oh, this is a scary moment. Sok is going over for the offensive. If he had cancelled the expansion right now, if he had gone over there, this game may have ended right here. But he doesn't find out about the expo. Scouting, lacking a bit by Sok. Now he's attacking into the main base. But seeing no tech here must tell him that there must be an expansion.
Yeah, 100%. Or mercenaries, but he doesn't see mercenaries either. 25% of Sok's tech done. Very different approach, as these guys are, in general, approaching the game very differently from each other. Chaemiko probably best micro in terms of surrounds and body blocks. Sok, though, I mean, you saw him at Raraland. He's a baller. That series versus X-Lord. When the hometown crowd was cheering, not for the German, but for the Korean.
Yeah, that was a sick series indeed. Sok going through the shop, going for those boots as well. Both AMs now have the boots picked up, and I think Sok knows now what's up with the expansion. It is constructed. It is fully mining now. No tower there yet. There's an opportunity to attack, but like I mentioned earlier, without mercs, it's not that scary, I don't think. Imagine a Shadow Priest and a Berserker here in the mix, and Chaemiko might be in trouble, but I think he can hold this pretty easy.
I think so too. He might lose the tower over this, but the repair rate is quite good. Chaemiko will be here with an Archmage as well, not with his units. Oh, and now with a 3 footman. Should be fine, and yeah, that's not even a cancel. Wow, a lot of wasted time for Sok, who's now preparing another tier 2 attack. Is it Panda time?
I feel like it must be. Next to the tavern. He has the option to try to perhaps counter-expand, but is that too late? Always a tough choice to go for. Panda joins the ranks and gonna start creeping at the Merc camp. Sok needs to make a choice here in just a little bit, whether he's gonna go all in. We're gonna try to take this game later with his own second base.
Creeping first with the consumable. That looks fine. How much time does Chaemiko need to get tier 2 and maybe even tier 3 online? He didn't even start the tech yet at 6 minutes 30. Should be there in a bit. Now the lumber is in. I'm just waiting exactly for that little box to pop off, and there is the tier 2.
If the Panda gets a fast level 3, Sok could go for a very dangerous attack. He's got plenty of peasants. He's gonna heal them up here with a juicy regen scroll. And the 2 Sanctum's gonna be done soon. If you make maybe 1 priest, or let's say 2 priests and 2 Sorks, those 2 Sorks especially can be really strong. As of course, Chaemiko is gonna be stuck on only tier 1 for quite some time.
Nice snipe by Chaemiko, staffing into Sok's base, killing 2 footmen right away, helping on the way to level 4, of course. In the meantime, Archmage is distracting on the other side, but as the Arcane is up, that should be easily defendable as well, and the Panda can't creep because he's under pressure.
Yeah, this is beautiful play by Chaemiko. Would have been very easy to go into autopilot mode and just keep on creeping, but this would have been a mistake. Right now what he's doing is exactly the right play. Cancel the healing, stop the Panda creeping, and even kill some footies in the process. This looks like the game-winning play right here by Chaemiko without even having to take that huge fight just yet.
Humans can win games on tier 1 only. Can you believe it? Just like Happy versus Craft, basically, this weekend. Sock is pleasing the people as he's bringing our mascot in. Muddy with his first appearance in W3Champions finals. Will he survive, though?
Will get away. AM is forced out as well here. Sock was harassing the expansion. Did a good job, by the way. That's like 6 peasant kills or something. This certainly slows down the income, but then again, Chaemiko has got tons of gold. It's not like he's suffering there. He's about to be tier 2 in just a bit. Maybe 45 seconds out, and he's going to have a second hero and go for his own casters, and Sock's time is quickly running out. He's not even going Sorks, he's got priests only, going for Adept. This is all too slow. Sock is about to lose this first map, I think.
Well, don't call games too early, Remo, otherwise Twitch chat is getting real mad at you, and we don't want that. There is a push coming, but with the Panda only on 2, without any breakers, now a few more mercenaries. It's another big chance for a drive-by by Chaemiko. Gets a Zeppelin, this is so annoying, and stops the attack before it even started.
Yeah, and this almost looks like a checkmate position. What's Sock supposed to do? He could come home and defend, but that means the expansion is going to be running uncontested. And yeah, this is a beautiful play by Chaemiko. Really, really strong map 1. And I think it all started falling apart for Sock when he didn't scout the expansion fast enough and was kind of wasting his early game. Not doing the critical moves and the critical damage he needed to. And yeah, how do you win from this spot? How are you supposed to win this game now?
Remo, why do you always ask me these hard questions? Can you just ask me like, is water wet or something? That would be a lot easier because I really don't know an answer. Maybe Zeppelin play on your own. Try, like, that expansion is way too late on Sock's side now. His economy is ruined. His army is laughable. And he's getting out crept as well. And there's triple sanctums against him. And you know how much I love triple sanctum.
Yeah, this is Sock's last attempt. He's got the level 3 Panda. That's the level up he needed. He needs to hope that this Breath of Fire is going to kill the entire game. The entire army, I mean, for Chaemiko. And wins him this game. But the AM TP's back, almost level 4. We have a big dispel advantage, of course, now on Sock's side. Takes out the Watch Elementals. But here comes the MK. And now there's also kill threat on Chaemiko. But the Mud Golem, with the slow, makes this tough for the MK. No TP anymore. This is a bit dangerous. The Panda. It's all about the Panda. He has to win this game right here, right now for Sock.
But he's about to run out of mana. That's 1 kill here. And it might be 3 and 4. The Janitor will probably throw the hammer at the Berserker if he finds some time. But no, he's just taking care of this Archmage. Can't go for a surround, of course. Staff is also there. Forces the Panda back a little bit. But Sock is here to fight. He's still Chaemiko 1200 gold. And breakers are coming in super quick. But it's time to do damage here and now for Sock.
About to take out the shop. This will prevent breakers for quite some time, but a lot of them have already been queued. They're going to be out in a moment, and Priest coming after. The Triple Sanctum is doing a good job here, reinforcing fast. Footies with defend, taking out the expansion. Chaemiko, what's he going to do next? He might just give up the expansion, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he did mine a lot. He can build a big army with the resources he has already. And yeah, exactly. He's just continuing creeping for level 4. No TP, not ready, and Sock finds a way where we all thought there is none.
It's level 4 here on the Archmage, always a great level up. MK with Ring of Region and Talisman also. It's going to be quite tanky. And Chaemiko, I guess he's fine with just giving up the expansion, playing this one base now because he's got the MK. He's got the stronger late game if he gets the levels. But first he needs to creep and get those levels up.
Remo Twitch chat is really arguing with me if water is wet. Can you believe these people?
That's the most Twitch chat thing ever.
The actually army is strong. Nobody likes you people. We got a super tanky Panda, by the way. And yeah, this expo is broken. Chaemiko, how big of an army, or how much supplies is gonna be? 70 with 1,000 food?
Sock, go tier 3. Please, don't prove me wrong. Don't prove me wrong. My name is on the line.
Nope. What would be your...
This is the perfect position to go tier 3, by the way. He's got the Zeppelin play. He can buy a lot of time here. He's taking out the expansion. Oh, Zeppelin, though. Always a bit scary. But he gets out.
What would be your alternative name if you lose your name, you know? Oh, my god.
Ooh. Scary, scary.
Now the
I always thought Atticus was a cool name. How about that?
Atticus.
Atticus. Yeah.
Isn't there a...
Tier 3! He's going tier 3, baby. I told you. Carson, I told you. You silly little goose.
It's a belated birthday gift to you. He's probably listening to the cast and wants to make you happy.
Chaemiko stuck in the base, by the way, Keck.
Yeah, that's dude, that happened to Fortitude yesterday, like 3
It
times.
happens to every human every day, dude.
I know. I've been living the meme. Can't win your games if you're stuck at home.
Yeah, very nice play by Sock. And I wonder, did Chaemiko make a mistake? Should he have tried to defend his expansion? Should he have called all the boys, all the militia? May have worked out in the end, but now he's stuck in a very unfortunate position. With that expansion coming up as easily as it did, it seemed like he had a huge lead this game, but the lead has evaporated. And I think if Sock gets his tier 3 running, the Panda isn't even the weaker hero anymore. If it's just Breakers, if it's just tier 2, MK mucho better. But on tier 3, things change.
If Chaemiko is following, that's for sure. You could reposition the Panda with the Zeppelin play as well. I wouldn't rule that out. And then attack the priests, of course. Haha, but there is tier 3. Wonderful. Remo gets what he wants. That's good for us all.
Poggies. Paladin will be joining soon. I imagine staffs are going to be very desired as well. Quite cheap nowadays. Only 200 Gs.
Yeah, I think there's no reason to not go for staffs, is there? Ooh, Scroll of Restoration. That's pretty pog.
Wow. I haven't seen this one in a long time.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful item. If you have it. Not if your opponent has it.
Alright, this is Twisted Meadows. We still have a lot of creep opportunities. We're going to the next red cam. Alright, Casino Warcraft in full force. What are we gonna get here? Pendant of Mana should certainly be the best, but we got lots of good stuff here. Ring +5. People like to meme on it. Honestly, I think like it's not terrible.
Yeah? In comparison to like Spell
Bro,
Shield.
it's permanent inner fire. It's not bad.
Without the damage.
Yeah, but the damage of inner fire is it's the armor, bro. It's the armor.
Okay. I'd rather have a Staff of Silence or a Pendant of Mana. That would be better.
MK certainly got his level 3. TP back once more. Didn't lose his Zeppelin. Can still go for more of these plays. Sock is now in upkeep. And lots of stuff in production in the workshop. Look at that.
Ow.
Frag shards, mortar teams, gyros, land mines as well.
Love it.
What?
Okay. Maybe misclick, maybe not. Can be super annoying. Does a little bit of damage against priests, I guess? But so far, after 16 minutes, I draw the conclusion that I am highly entertained.
Yeah, it's pretty good so far.
Here we go, Remo.
Now-
Cue your text about the Wand of Mana stealing.
Dude, it is broken. It is completely broken. It's 260 mana transfer.
I know.
Crazy.
It is pretty good. Dude, we're gonna get a lot of these human upgrades. Master training coming. Flare makes a lot of sense on a map like this. Which is basically Crystal Ball built into a mortar team.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Chaemiko's staying at 50 supply, though. I feel like she should go into upkeep and get that Pally out. That Paladin gets so strong with higher levels. But this is the big lead for Sock. He's got the Paladin out already. Keeps creeping with him. And the Panda's close to 5.
What do you got? Oh, ring on. Oh my god, he got 2 rings +5. This dude, 13 armor. If he's not giving it to.
Ring's pretty good, though. Tell me.
Yeah, okay. And Wand of Mana stealing is broken. I hear ya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finally, you get it, Neo. I
of
like it.
course.
Root Bracers, also pretty good. Very nice harass play, by the way. Sok again with the Archmage in the main. He's got the staff. He's got the TP if necessary. He's almost level 5. Sok is about to double level 5 heroes, and Chaemiko is getting picked apart slowly but surely.
Damn, that was a sick comeback by Sok. We're at the 18-minute mark. Chaemiko is a 17 supply down. His tech was later. His heroes are lower, and he's lacking a hero. I really hope he does have a TP, though. Oh, Archmage went to the shop to grab it. Got the heal scrolls, 3 of them, and the broken Wand of Mana Stealing, which will definitely help him. But no new mortar teams for this push. Patient play so far by Chaemiko, was waiting for the level up. Doesn't even have a slot for the item, I guess. In the meantime, Sok is ravaging his main.
Get the Sobi mask there. That's pretty good on the MK. Alright, here we go. TP home. It's time to fight. But no pally out yet for Chaemiko. Whereas we already have the pally level 2. Call to arms being used. The peasants are fighting along with everything else. And we have to look at those mortar teams. Where are those shells gonna land?
Quick reposition by Chaemiko. It is big damage. But he only has 2 of them. But Chaemiko can't follow that up. Breath of Fire was quite nice. Panda approaching 5. We still have that Scroll of Restoration. Let's not forget about that. Also, Night advantage for Sok. One mortar team a little far forward catches a Holy Light. Mountain King in trouble. He has no Ring of Protection +5 anymore, Remo. Mortar team blocked next to the farm. Has to hammer his way out. Panda's already waiting for him. So is the Zeppelin. What a fight this is.
Chaemiko would love to have Clap in this situation, but only has the Stormbolt, but that is also leading to some kills. And Chaemiko having a very good defense here. Yeah. Seems like he's winning this fight, but Sok is expanding behind all of this.
Now the Gyro is here against the Zeppelin. Panda in trouble. Big Invul and the Scroll, though, wants to trigger one of them. Finally, also the Holy Light available for Chaemiko as the Paladin comes out. Can he get another Knight? He certainly wants to. Where are the staffs? There's the staff.
Only 1 staff so far. It's got a long cooldown, 45 seconds, which means this MK can find more kills. He's about to be level 5. So many heroes about to level up. MK and Panda, namely.
These Knights, man, 13.5 armor points. Footmen are falling. That is the level 5. Hammer away, my friend.
Look at the mana advantage. That Wand of Mana Stealing, bro. Oh my god. Just won him the game.
Yeah, exactly. And we almost got a surround here. Very, very rare to see that Chaemiko not closing these out. But yeah, Sok went into this fight with like a 10-15 food advantage. Now things are even. But the Water Elemental is still ravaging the economy. No mining currently for Chaemiko. And as you mentioned at the beginning of the fight, Sok on 2 bases.
This is a great game so far. Wonderful back and forth, both with good plays. Chaemiko got the lead early and then lost it. It seems like Sok just had the lead while he also TP'd himself in. Lol. Takes out the farm and frees himself. Yeah, thank goodness for that expansion. Otherwise, Sok would be in dire straits here. But with the expansion running, still seems to have that late. But this game's far from over. We're getting into crazy territory. We're in the late game. Heroes are super high level. One thing that's definitely lacking is level 5 Panda. With that level 5, the DPS is once again gonna see a spike on Sok's side.
Oh man, you know what? I am so excited for mass teleport on a map like this. Please give me that 30-40 minute epic that we all expect on Twisted. It's back, this map, for the first time in a long time since it was reintroduced in Season 13. And what a beautiful and glorious map this is. Expo down for Sok, that didn't last long. But Chaemiko's main is under fire again.
There's one priest there right away. Breath of Fire doing decent damage. And again, look at the experience bar. Panda so close to 4. But it's much easier for Chaemiko to find the actual kills. Stormbolt level 3. Very, very strong. Next big upgrade is the level 3 Pally. Who's going to get it first? Sok is closer to it, but he's having a tougher time finding these kills.
Water team staffed. Mana is looking good for the Pandos. Now level 5. Invite to get rid of all the priests in the back. But we do still have a heal scroll on Chaemiko's side at least. Mountain King, Paladin, all in trouble.
Oh, MK super low HP. The Breath of Fire almost takes him out. Heal scroll comes in one more time. Mana count on the MK, not that high. Neither on the Panda. Oh, big Scroll of Restoration. Yep. That is the boost to push him perhaps over the edge.
Level 3 for the Pally as well. Oh, he's trying to go for it.
Bash.
He's trying to go for it. it! Blocked! And the knight is there! Uh-oh, now the healer is gone. No more holy light for Sock. He has a big supply lead, but everything is super duper mega bruised for Chaemiko. Sock, was that the fight for victory?
That Panda level 5 plus the Scroll of Restoration really turned that fight around. Chaemiko fighting like a lion, but now he's quite far behind. Still trying to muster a defense. Castle's dropping low. Needs to do something here.
Okay, with the Pally, Divine Shield, Archmage in trouble in the middle of it all. No TP. Staff is ready, but now the Brilliance Aura is gone, and of course no Water Elemental support as well. Can we get a lucky crit on this Mountain King? Maybe. He has the boots. He's so mobile.
The 2-2 Knights here looking very strong. The MK doesn't have the mana to deal with everything anymore. Sock fighting with only one hero, but it might be enough. Hitting the economy at the same time. Holy Light comes in once more, but the army for Sock just seems to be too big. Panda though! Wait!
Pally!
If he gets the Panda kill...
Oh, Pally is dead! Mountain King also in trouble. How good is the Drunken Brawler? How good is the Drunken Brawler? If only the Mountain King had the rings! GG! Sock takes him out. What a game this was.
Damn. That was a sick game one. Weird. I thought at first it was weird that Sock didn't go for the expansion himself, but it ends up working out. Honestly, the big mistake for Chaemiko that might have lost him his expansion is one, the particular point that Remo made, that he didn't call militia and just actually try to properly defend it. But two, that he crept the right side natural of Sock. Chaemiko crept that, and then everything was low. He even used a heal scroll to creep it, and then he town portaled in. All of his footmen were low. He didn't TP next to his towers. The Panda killed like 6 footmen. He just didn't really ever have a proper defense when he probably could have at that expansion. And then scroll restoration, GG. I knew he was saving it for a better time, but I just didn't think he was going to get that better time. And then that was just like the perfect usage, not even just on the heroes, but on the priests as well that were running out of mana. Super sick.
Indeed. That is Human Mirror in all its glory. Map number 2 will be Tidehunters, and it's hosted. Players are here super quick. We saw a little impression of the two both already. So without further ado, I know you don't want to see our ugly faces, except Remo, who's very, very handsome, and Carson with the mustache back also.
Okay, thanks. I thought you were just going to leave me out to dry there.
No. But yeah, it's kind of rare to see our players in front of a camera. So here they are supposed to be. Here they are. And Tidehunters it is. Carson, do you want to give us a little preview, forecast of what will happen here?
Yeah, well, since we saw one fast expansion last game, but Sock seemed a little timid to do it. I wouldn't be surprised to see double fast expo on this map. It is not uncommon because it's easy to creep, but of course, this is all about the early game items. Lots of opportunities for Claws of Attack, Marketplace available, but there's only going to be a couple items in there in the early game, so we're probably going to have some strong Archmages. There's going to be lots of opportunity for a lot of trades and potential for fast expansions, but I would expect no tier 3 this time for sure.
All right, then. Let's see if he's right. We got Sock, we got Chaemiko, we got a 1-0 lead for Sock. And if we get a tied series or match points for Sock, we're about to find out on Tidehunters. Chances for tier 3 here, Mr. Remo man?
0.
It sounds so sad saying that.
It's gonna be tier 2 expo.
Tier 2 expo, okay. Why not tier 1 expo?
I think you gotta creep the lab first. And then it slows down the expansion. And I think the level 3 creep route for fast expo isn't so good here. And yeah, you gotta creep the lab. So you get a fast level 3 Archmage, you take tier 2, and then you try to get a lead early game. And if you get a lead, you expand.
All right, then. We got a $20 donation for the prize pool by TumTum, one of the most beautiful and kindest souls in the entire scene. Part of the Potlask podcast with Slash and Hux and Fishy. Thank you, TumTum. Just stay the way you are. As we do get the lab creep, For some reason, and I'm not 100% sure why that is, the amount of mass teleport on Tidehunters is extremely high. I wouldn't be too surprised to see the jump around game here.
Jump up, and get down.
Exactly.
Jump. Everybody jump.
Remo's still in party mood, as you can hear. Chaemiko probably in party mood, Sock in party mood as well with the Devotion Aura. Flute on the other side. Similar items to what we've seen on Twisted.
Yeah, it's the same. I don't remember who got which, but...
It was the other way around. It's reversed.
Okay. Reversed, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Reversed. That's pretty interesting. Mantles. Not found. This can make a crazy difference. The point that Carson made earlier. If you happen to be lucky here in these items early on, if you get like Circlet Claw, double mantle, it's crazy how good that can be, but nobody so fortunate just yet.
Look at this. Militia creep by both sides, on both sides. Sock a little faster with the creeping, and Chaemiko is lacking lumber for the tech.
Oh, no tower. Greedy.
That sounds like this German commercial. Kiri. Remember that?
I do. Wait a minute. It's not enough for level 3.
Oh,
Was his last hit stolen?
we can check that.
Oh, big mistake by Chaemiko. That's no good. If he had gotten level 3 here, he could have been really dangerous. But didn't get it. Needs to fall back. Walk of shame. Back into the mid. And get that level 3 somehow.
Oh, there's a footman. Save to the creeps, I guess. Second deny by Sog. And that's the second time he denies level 3. Just like that.
Wait, who's wearing a hat?
Sog.
Ah, okay.
Like a base cap thing. No fedora. A little sad. Would have loved to see some Warcraft players with fedoras. I think it's time.
It's gonna be fashion next year. Oh, great deny. That was important. That was the level 3.
For the third time in a row, indeed. Boots go to Chaemiko. On the other side, excellent equipment for Sock's Archmage with claws and circlets, etc. But that tech advantage, man, that's brutal for Miko.
Yeah, looking rough for Chaemiko. Oftentimes in this encounter, Sock seems to come out ahead, but there's still plenty of ways to bring it back. We saw great comebacks on both sides on map 1, but it would certainly seem that we have a clear leader here. Oh, and he can steal the item as well with the Archmage. He knew there was creeping going on there with the Militia, and now look at this inventory on the AM. Would be a perfect time to force a fight somehow for Sock.
But it's Chaemiko who's the aggressor, but there's an Arcane Tower, well defended, footman in position. And what can you really do? I mean, this farm, you just have to ask Carson how likely it is that he kills this farm. Or is Carson just wrong in his assessment that farms are OP?
Look at that farm, dude.
Going down.
Only 80 gold, and it can do so much, you know?
It's gone.
Gives you vision, gives you 6 supply.
They scout all over the place.
Yeah,
all over the
all
place, bro.
over the place.
It's pretty crazy.
You see it on the map. Wow, all full of farms. Alright, this is more successful than I thought and more distracting than I thought. That is some time for Chaemiko to catch up in tech, as Sock has no real chance to build his sanctums.
But now the MK is out, and this should alleviate the pressure. Good job though by Chaemiko. Experience on the AM is exactly the same. What's the lumber saying? Chaemiko now reached tier 2. He's going for his own macro. And on Sock, we got enough lumber as well. But with those peasants having gone down, it might be harder to play an expansion if he wanted to. But there should be still an opportunity to do it if he really wants. But now it's time to creep the MK. And it's going to be a nice jump start for him. Going to be a fast level 2 for Thoradin Rockbeard.
Yeah, we're gonna have an MK mirror. Both will be equipped with boots as well. Wand of Illusion, the nerfed item. Little bit of an extra attack here once more for Chaemiko, but once again, the tower was a good choice. Defense is homeland. And Sanctums are finishing, priests are coming, then into breakers. Your regular human mirror.
Yeah, looking at the corpses in the base, I think you got like 4 peasants. That's a pretty good amount, especially if it should come to an expansion or an attempt. Oh, look at those footies in Chaemiko's main, by the way. A region scroll would be absolutely perfecto.
Yeah.
In order here.
I think he's just waiting for the Archmage and then he pops it. In the meantime, we got more subs and we love more subs. Thank you, Onyx Stone. Hi guys, thanks for casting. Toby alias Spike Spiegel 9 months. The Cookie Monster for the 32 months. Chaemiko. We thank you.
Wand of Illusion could cancel out of healing here. Needs to be Storm Bolted. Sees the militia coming over. Oh, this could be a perfect creep track opportunity for Sok. He's close by. He's got the level 2 MK. He's going to pick up a big item here in a moment. Needs to hurry up, though. Pretty dangerous by Chaemiko trying this camp right now.
Maybe he knows that Sok is hurt, but doesn't really matter with the priests around. And the Book of the Dead, when the priest training isn't done, it's about seconds now. How much damage can he do? He pops the book, not going for the surround. 1 priest is down. If he gets the second one, there's no dispel. 5 seconds. Oh no, he kills him. Oh, there's one more. There's one more priest. And Dispel is ready.
Dispel. It's ready. Boom!
Ooh.
Goes the dynamite. And all of a sudden, this creep tag is not looking so scary anymore. Ballsy play by Chaemiko, trying to go for this expansion, but it seems to be working out in the end. Gets a double level up, he just used the big mana potion, he can keep fighting here, and where did that MK level lead go? It has gone into nowhere. Another kill there with the Stormbolt, but both find frags, if you will. Militia would be a big help, but no more can be called. Or there could be more called by Chaemiko. Should call more boys.
Okay, got the lumber. More and more priests are falling. Poor guys, just hammered away. And there's not going to be any healing left. 2 last priests remaining. Can he get the time for the expansion though? Doesn't really look like it. More oppressive play by Sok, who's not going for a counter expansion.
Oh, what's he eyeing up? Stormbolt on the priest, gonna take that one out, but we got a level 2 Stormbolt on Sok's side. This guy locked and loaded, going for the MK, might be the kill here. Can the boot save him? He's trying to run, trying to TP, no, trying to give him a circlet. But MK falls, and that might be the end for Chaemiko, or is it?
Second time Chaemiko in the ropes. Sok seems to be a little bit better today. Is there any advantage for Chaemiko at this point? A level lower.
I can't believe he's not calling the militia. Why is he not calling militia? I am confused.
Oh, you're always confused, Remo. We all know that. Oh, hammering
especially
away.
last night. Oh.
Archmage forced into a town portal. If that's a bash, he's dead. Oh, he's just dead. GG. Sok wins game number 2 as well. A very comfortable 2-0 lead now.
He kind of owned him there a little bit. Yeah, I don't think you guys noticed. You guys might have briefly mentioned it, but he actually got, with the footman, Sok, he got the Sea Giant steal. That's what denied the level 3. When there was split militia creeping, Sok's Scout Footman stole the Sea Giant from Chaemiko's camp. Then he denies the footman that would have given level 3. Then he denies the peasant with the Arcane Tower that would have given level 3. Then he runs across map, cancels the shop. So sick. And then somehow Chaemiko ended up ahead in Sanctums, despite his tech being behind by about a full minute. He was the first with 2 priests out. And that was just good counter pressure, I guess. But then Sok, other than that, just dominated the entire time. Yeah, those level 3, playing around denying the level 3 and the last hit with the footman, just really nice plays from Sok.
Yeah, he comes in steaming hot. His opponent in this quarterfinal would be Focus or 15 Sway. Both could be a little scared of the Sok today.
Yeah, just a few things going wrong, it seems like, for Chaemiko. Game very close oftentimes, but then Sok comes in with a punish. In game 1 and game 2, the peasants were suffering quite a bit. Risky play, certainly, to try to go for that expansion, but especially the tech being so late. Did he just mismanage his lumber, I wonder? Chaemiko, it seems like he needs to clean up his play a little bit, and then perhaps he can still bring this back.
Not the greatest performance, unfortunately. This might be the Raptor Gaming player eliminated. They have another player in the pool with Foggy, but he's in a bracket with Happy, so it's not looking too great for him either. Our next map is Northern Isles, from the tropical Tide Hunters now into the cold lands. And let's see if Chaemiko can start a comeback. He has to.
Early game on Northern Isles is normally pretty set in stone, because there's one very good level 3 creep route that normally outcompetes all the other ones. That is Tuskar, Green, and Lab. The Lab not so easy to creep early, but with Miller's support it is doable. And that can lead to a perfect level 3. If both players want to go for that level 3, but I could also see Chaemiko being aggressive. He's shown that before on this map especially, where he just creeps level 2, doesn't go level 3, but rather runs across the map right away, harasses, slows down the opponent, and tries to get that tech lead.
Okay. They are not taking any breaks in between the series, so not much time to reset. I wonder if Chaemiko is already broken and Sok just riding the wave, or if there's a different approach if he learned from that early game.
Yeah, we saw by Sok plenty of times they didn't really go for an Arcane Tower early. That could be punished once more if Chaemiko tries to play aggressive. Tier 2 expansions, by the way, also very popular on this map. Pretty easy to creep. MK comes out, takes that camp, gets level 2, pretty close to the main base. That's also what I would kind of expect here. At least one player to go for a tier 2 expo.
Alright, we do see Chaemiko again with at least a scout tower, but that's the case for Sok as well. Archmage out, go for the consumable, roll the dice for hopefully this broken Wand of Mana stealing.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's so good. It's so good. Especially if we should see double MK and the item was saved until that point. No scout footy here by Sok. He seems to be playing much more defensive and is just ready for the tidal wave of Chaemiko's attack to come in and to defend. Sok in general looking quite confident here in the first series of the day. IMO. Both players not with the greatest item here. Big mana, big healing. Those are the best ones you want. And of course the Wand of Mana steal. But here's the Scroll the Beast. And an Inborn.
Okay, both can be put to good use. Mantle of Intelligence for Sok, also a nice addition. Feels like Sok is just a tiny bit faster, but that shouldn't make the difference in the long run. It's about that first big fight. Nobody's upgrading the Arcane Tower, are we? Oh, Chaemiko is, and that means Sok again with a fast attack.
A player's forces are under attack.
Indeed. Chaemiko is going for the lab with the militia. He's going to get the level 3 here, so both playing not too aggressive. Sok could move across the map now and then creep the green with militia. That's something that Chaemiko will be looking for, however. What's the item going to be? So far, items for Chaemiko, not the greatest. +9, one time, baby. Pendant. That's pretty good.
Exactly. It's an additional water mantle, more or less. No big mistakes on either side. Tech is also a lot closer than it was on map 2. So I'd say the most even tier 1 stage we've had so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Very even game so far. AM gets level 3 and now it might be time to fight. +5 intelligence on Sok's side is really good here, especially in this early game. But good at all stages. And this should make this fight easier for Sok. In my opinion, takes a bit of damage though on the Archmage. And now we'll have to run. Boots on Chaemiko's side. Very helpful for the AM. And pops the scroll as well. Alright, time to tango.
Risky business. There could be a waste, but he gets the Water Elemental. That is more experience. Wants to rush onto level 4. Get that little advantage. Footman. Okay, Water Elemental and a tier 1 unit both killed. And that makes it worth it. Plus again, the rush for the farm.
About to take that one out, and that might supply block Sok, by the way. Oh, this is scary. Won't be able to go for an MK unless he loses a few more units. Counter boots now on Sok's side as well. This AM finally comes in to help in the defense. Sok really getting punished for his poor AM positioning at the beginning where he took too much damage. But now, it seems like he will be able to force back the opponent.
Will this water elemental expire? Should be saved, I guess. We do have boots on both sides. No staffs just yet. And yeah, Sok is supply stuck at the arrival of tier 2. Oh, actually, got a farm. Can get the Mountain King out. Same for Chaemiko. Or is someone eyeing for the tavern? Except Remo Demo.
MK seems the most likely. Alright, Chaemiko with a really good early game here.
A player's forces are under
So
attack.
far. What's the follow-up though? MK, Sanctum. Does he feel like he can expand? Or has he learned his lesson? Expo failed on TH. Maybe he doesn't feel so inclined anymore.
Yeah, as always in Human Mirror, I am completely clueless what causes an expansion and what doesn't. So I'm just sitting here waiting and seeing. The prophet rests for now.
Bracers, by the way, found in the middle, but Sok took a lot of damage on his footies. AM also very hurt. Only 3 footies though in the attack here for Chaemiko, so perhaps can't do too much there. Mountain King joins. But there's a few more kills happening, and somehow there's way more footies on Sok.
Alright, has to call Militia. That's more lumber. That might delay Priest Adept upgrade a little bit. Chaemiko with the bolt and a surround. That's it. Another kill on the Water Elemental. No creeping, just brawling. Just the way we like it. Ooh, Archmage.
AM very hurt. Needs to have the finger on the trigger. Sok knows the enemy MK is coming. And it's hammer time! Oh! Nope,
Nope.
never mind. It's not hammer time.
Liar! We get the first priests out. Shop is up on both sides, so the breaker tech tree is unlocked as well. Both at the same supply, both at relatively even XP numbers. Sok a little further ahead, but also a little more bruised. And is it time for an expo now? Chaemiko is calling the boys.
Pretty similar to Tidehunters. Is he gonna go for that big creep jack again? Oh! Had the opportunity, but no, he's gonna go for a pit stop at the marketplace. Perhaps a mistake? But then again, he didn't have the scout. He would have gone down there on assumption. But no, he's gonna pick up the big item. What is it? Book of the Dead again, and there's not quite yet Dispel, but well, they will be in just a second.
Coming. Not selling the rune bracers, keeps it for later. Can be helpful against an Archmage focus, and yeah, Chaemiko still adamant that this is the right call. 5 seconds till Dispel. Mantle bot on Sok's side.
Double pendant, by the way, on the MK. He's got lots of hammers.
Ooh.
Alright, Book of the Dead summoned, but instantly gone. Chaemiko says thank you for the experience.
Yeah, maybe he miscalculated that a little bit because his own adept upgrade is a little further away. Trying to reach level 2 now is Chaemiko, who needs to win this map, otherwise he's out. No fallback net anymore. Yeah, it's suffering time for the footman.
I like the clap choice here. For Chaemiko, it's all about defending right now, winning this fight right now, and creating space for the expansion. Use all your mana, whatever you can, even if it's only level 1 clap. Oh, MK. TP transfer? No! He tried to save him with the cloak and it didn't work. Big mistake by Chaemiko.
Oh, he wanted to be a little too stylish, a little too cheeky. And now he's once again about to lose that map. And with that, his tournament life, he's down in supply. The expo didn't pay off. His hero is dead, which is, of course, also a big experience donation to Warcraft. 4.5 and almost 3. Breakers are coming in, but will they be able to save Chaemiko? I don't think so.
This time he is calling the militia. Those were definitely lacking on map 2. But without the MK here, without Stormbolt, it's tough. A bit more Dispel. The Water Elemental is almost taken up, but so many kills for Sok, and he gets that level 3. And this one might seal the deal.
Wow.
It does. GG 3-0. First game ends quick.
Just like that, a whitewash by Sok advancing into the quarterfinal against Focus or 15 Sway. And that almost seemed easy, except on Twisted, where it was a little rougher, but damn, what a performance by Sok.
Yeah, it seemed like there were all 3 games. There was small points in the game where you're like, wow, Chaemiko's really far ahead. You know, like obviously game 1, We know why. We all thought he was very, very far ahead. In game 3, it was sort of like he felt like he was doing good pressure. He was delaying Sock a lot more. He was the first to be more proactive with the expansion. And then Sock pushes. And both on Northern Isles and Tiders, Chaemiko tried to save his Mountain King through weird ways. I guess you can't really pass the TP, because then you TP, lose 5 peasants. Your expansions will pay for yourself, and Sock just keeps up the pressure and wins the game. But yet he tries to pass a circlet game 2, and then he tries to use a cloak game 3, as opposed to just burning the TP, especially on Northern Isles, healing up, and then calling more militia and defending. Weird. Yeah, his MK was just sort of thrown away, which is really, if you don't lose that, you could still kind of hold, because with Stormbolt there's always a possibility, but gotta keep that second hero alive.
Damn. Okay, that was a lot faster than expected, and that of course means we have the first quarter finalists. A whole different game will be Focus vs 15 Sway, but once again, first round, 2 humans eliminated. So sad.
2 humans eliminated.
Yeah, and Fortitude. And now
right.
Chaemiko.
R.I.P. Yeah. Sock is one of our only hopes. We still got Hawk, which we'll be playing next weekend, but he's playing Goliath. Good luck. And then maybe kind of Starbuck, although I don't know if that necessarily counts. Because he might be playing human against Colorful. But, yeah, definitely. It's just going to be Sock and Hawk that are our champions. And Sock definitely has opportunity to go far, but he's going to have his work cut out for him regardless of who wins this next match between Focus and 15 Sway.
All right, then. As always, we are getting the match ready. We're going to contact 15 Sway and Focus to see if they're available already. In the meantime, we, of course, have to show you that we have a little bit of a crowdfund going on over at Matcherino. W3C finals.backtowwarcraft.com. We're getting really close to 2,116 players. They all want to get a little bit of the ice cream money. Thank you, Kleine Schildpad, Harry, and Archie for the big donos, and all of you guys who are chipping in just a tiny little bit. We got the $5 profile pictures up for every race. We got an MK, we got a Keeper, we got the Farseer, who is by far the most beloved one thus far in terms of cells. And the Lich, looking fierce. Are the Lich times over already, or is he still dear and near to your heart? That is the question. No question is what the best Warcraft 3 server in the world is, because that is obviously W3Champions. You might have heard that there's a Battle.net ladder now, but does Battle.net ladder have flow hosting on flow servers? I don't think so. Do they have 26 to 30 servers around the world? No, they got 3. Lousy 3 compared to 26 to 30. That means W3Champions is only from the server structure 10 times better than Battle.net. And does Battle.net have reconnect? To be honest, I don't know, but I don't think so. If you drop your Wi-Fi connection for a little bit, then you're out. On W3Champions, that is not the case. The connection can be recovered, and you can also watch all the matches that are played on this ladder via Flow TV. Basically the same as WAG TV back in the day, what you know from other games, HL TV, Dota TV. We got it built in the clients, and as you can see, we also hold season-end tournaments for the best one-on-one players of the ladder. And that is only small part of why W3Champions is so much better, but that gives you a little bit of an idea. So head over to W3Champions.com, download this little add-on, it will install, and then you got a button in your vanilla Warcraft 3, and you're ready to kick some ass.
Very nice, very nice. And you can download every replay on W3Champions.com, at least ladder replays, which is a feature I only found out recently, but apparently it's been around for a while. So if you wonder what my favorite feature is, it's that. I almost got out of bed last night at I couldn't fall asleep. I almost got out of bed at 12:30 to download replays and watch them. Don't know why, but I almost did. That's what W3Champions did to me last night.
What
did it do to you last night, Neo?
Oh. I was working on awarding the profile pictures that everybody bought.
Yes.
So that there was a lot of profile pictures. I had a lot of work to do. I'm very thankful for Seri Yuvu for the 2 gift subs and the resub. What a beautiful trio. Also get you for the 3-month resub. Keep up the food work, boys. I think he means good, but food is also fine. Special shout out to Neo for fitting an Unreal Instagib reference into a cast. Legendary. Working on that rocket jump reference as well. I saw that tweet, but that's not that easy. Maybe once the Tinker Cluster rockets get buffed the way Remo wants to, so they can attack everything and everywhere at all times.
Universal damage.
Yes, yes.
Universal damage, baby. Let's go.
Also, global cast range and no cooldown. We
That's a good
discussed
idea.
this in
We
private.
can call that the Intercontinental update.
Yeah, wonderful. That is wonderful. We take a little break because, oh man, casting all these games is so exhausting. Do the picks and bans with Focus and 15 Sway, and then we're back with more games. The round of 16 and the quarterfinal here at the War 3 Champions Season 13 Finals.